Доброго дня. My name is Natalia Kanenko-Friesen. I am a newly appointed director of Canadian Institute of Ukrainian Studies. My predecessor, Balan, served as the director of the Institute for a good several years before me coming on board. In pre-pandemic times, we probably would have gotten together for an event. We would have had toasts exchanged, thanks offered, and of course, we don't live in normal times. In appreciation of Yar's service to the Institute decided to put together this short video. Dear Yars, I hope you will enjoy it.
Hi Yars, warm greetings from Toronto.
Dear Yars, Jeffrey Rockwell here from the Cool Institute for Advanced Study.
Hello Yars. On behalf of the Worth Institute for Austrian and Central European Studies, all of our staff and students, I'd like to congratulate you on the completion of your term as director of the Canadian Institute for Ukrainian Studies.
On behalf of the Lupel family, I take the opportunity of Yars's imminent departure from the directorship of CUSE to thank him for his leadership and direction.
Привіт, Ярославе. Congratulations on successfully completing your term as director of the Canadian Institute of Ukrainian Studies.
Dear Yars, I think you did absolutely great job.
I'm recording this to recognize and celebrate your directorship of the Canadian Institute for Ukrainian Studies at this important juncture in its history. It was always a pleasure working with you, and I could tell from our conversations and the events that where you spoke, I could tell that you were not just an administrative leader, but also an intellectual leader. I wish you all the best in your next endeavors and look forward to hearing more about your own research. Please know you're always welcome at the Cool Institute for Advanced Study, even if right now we aren't physically open, but I hope you'll come and visit us later.
On behalf of the board of the Canadian Foundation for Ukrainian Studies, I would like to thank you for your yeoman service as interim director of the Institute. 3 years is a long time to fill in for a vacancy, and yet you never relented. We believe you did a great job, and we commend you for it. We also would like to acknowledge your role in the director recruitment process. We have no doubt that your intimate understanding of the needs of the Institute was an important factor in guiding the selection committee to its final decision. A decision, as you know, that we welcome with much delight and excitement. We hope you get a bit of a break over the coming summer months, and we look forward to working with you in your role, in whatever role you assume or resume at the Institute. It's always a pleasure working with you, Yars. Thank you again for your dedication and your utmost commitment to the Institute. We wish you well, and mnohaya lita.
I know that over the years I've kind of joked with you about how easy you have it, given that you only have to deal with one country and one set of community members, while at the Worth Institute we of course have to deal with 7 different countries and 7 different community groups, at least. But I do recognize, of course, how complicated CIUS is. I know that you not only have to deal with all the institutes and centers here at the University of Alberta, but you have offices both in Toronto and abroad, in Europe and Ukraine. And I know from the time working with you as a director and on the Directors Council, and also in my capacity as a member of the CIUS Administration Board, that CIUS is a very complicated and complex unit, and I think you deserve a lot of credit for moving that unit ahead over the last couple of years. I look forward now, as you move out of this position, to working with you again on other projects, such as our joint project on enemy aliens and the internment of people during the First World War. So that being said, again, please allow me and my colleagues at the Worth Institute to congratulate you on the completion of your term as CIUS Director. I'll see you around. Bye.
I know that my father, if he were still with us, would have acknowledged the yeoman service Yars has contributed over many years, helping to keep the good ship CUSE afloat through what have been rather stormy seas. I too have been most appreciative of the work Yars has dedicated to keeping alive the Ukrainian-Canadian Studies component of the KIUS mission. I know that all of us want to wish Yars the best in his future endeavors, whatever they may be. I understand he will continue to be active within KIUS in pushing forward the Ukrainian-Canadian Studies agenda. I hope that his liberation from the duties of the directorship will contribute to a most fruitful period in his academic career. From Toronto, this is David Lupel.
And I feel lucky and grateful to have you as a fellow director who helped me to start working with the Kiel Folklore Center. I'm grateful for your encouragement and support and advice and help. And I thank you for all of this, and also for your quiet confidence, because when you are with somebody sitting next to you, it feels that everything is fine. And if you need help or you have a question, you have someone to ask it, and you will get an answer you need. So thank you, and I wish you years of fruitful research and ability to share your endless knowledge about Ukrainian Canadian culture. Best luck to you.
As a person involved in Ukrainian studies from outside of CIUS, I add my voice to the many who are congratulating you precisely because you listened and enabled persons like me to access and to influence the work done at CIUS. You were prepared and managed the many internal institutional challenges facing the director, but also remained open to voices from broader circles of people interested in seeing the Institute pursue its full potential. You genuinely are personally and deeply involved in the lives of people and organizations in the Ukrainian Canadian community, while at the same time also conduct academic research and publishing to create new knowledge about Ukrainian Canadians, both in Canada and in Ukraine. I've witnessed and benefited from the friendliness, the transparency, and the passion that you have with people in general, and to those in Ukrainian studies in particular. So I want to recognize you for your commitment to the process of community university engagement, which you practiced during your tenure as CIUS director. Now that you're returning to your research at the cool Ukrainian Canadian Studies Center, I hope that you will continue to share your administrative methods and experiences with the new director of the Institute in order to support her future endeavors. Good luck with your own activities and projects in the future. Thanks.
I'm Marina Chernievska. I'm the archivist at the Kiel Center for Ukrainian and Canadian Folklore at the University of Alberta. I have always enjoyed working with Yars Balan, before his CIUS directorship, during it, and I hope for even more collaboration now that he returned to his position as the coordinator of the Kiel Ukrainian Canadian Studies Center. We share an interest in Ukrainian Canadian studies. The depth of his knowledge in this area, his intellectual curiosity, the diversity of topics that he explored are truly impressive. Besides, we are both Bukovinians. Yars has an excellent sense of humor, which, combined with his extensive knowledge of the Ukrainian Canadian history and culture, his personal active involvement in the community and intellectual life of Ukrainians in Canada, make him a great storyteller. I can listen to his stories for hours, and I always learn something new. I really hope that now that Yars has fewer administrative responsibilities, he will find time to sit down and write books. He has so much to share.
Yars, I hear you're leaving as the director of the Institute. I just want to say what a pleasure it was working with you all these years. I think it's your style of management that I particularly enjoyed. You had a way of getting things done in a very relaxed and pleasant way. And that kind of attitude is what I really appreciate in your management style. You joined the Institute when it was at a crossroads and I think you did a magnificent job. Well, you're moving on, and all I can say is I hope to work with you for many years to come. So stick around, old friend.